what would you say is if you don't mind sharing, one of the biggest lessons that you learned in show business?
That the biggest lesson I learned in show business is that you cannot allow other people's opinion of what you're doing to influence what you're doing. That's the biggest lesson I learned for me. Now, somebody else, they may need that. They may need somebody's influence to make them make a right decision or to do the right thing. But for me, it's been just as simple as the thing that got me famous, my name. Not a nickname, not a TV show. The Chapelle Show Charlie Murphy was on the Chapelle Show, but when I go to the airport, people don't yell out Chapelle Show. They say, Charlie Murphy! That's my name. That's my name. It's not my nickname. It's not a character I played in a movie. That is really my name. They are addressing me.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And I keep it simple like that. Give them you. They know they're calling your name. Give them you.
Right.
You know?
And that's in many ways that's what you're known for, being real.
Well, if you really look at it, everybody that is successful in movies or comedy or whatever, they're known for however they make people feel or whatever. That's their persona that they've developed on screen or whatever. But in most cases with comedians, that's who the person really is. It's a funny personality. You don't stop being who you are when your camera goes off.
Right.
It's you. You could take the moment and make it funny. That's your gift. People would look at my brother or Martin Lawrence and say, yeah, those guys are funny and they're good comedic actors. But Denzel Washington is a far better actor than Eddie Murphy.
Right.
And I beg to differ. I've never seen Denzel Washington at the table playing 5 people at the same time and make the audience think it was 5 people at the table.
Right, right.
Never seen him do that, and he can't. Okay? But it's perceived as what he's doing is more important or bigger than the comedian.
Right.
That's the way it goes, man.
If you could talk a little bit about what it was like, early on, being able to meet folks like Richard Pryor. I mean, in many ways, at the time, the king of comedy, and then some people would argue, the best comic ever.
He is the best comic ever. He in my regard, because he opened up the door that allowed people with the type of comedy that I do to exist. I do a lot of observational humor, and I do a lot of commentary on personalities that we're all familiar with. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And when I do it, I'm doing it within the structure of a joke. Now, I talk about political situations, political form, political leaders, whatever. I'm a black man in America, and I would have came along in the 60s, they wouldn't allow me to say the things that I say.
Right.
Okay? I'm allowed to say things I say now because we're, everybody's mind is more open, and we're less afraid of hearing the truth than we were then. We're more open to it. So when I do my performances, people like it, and no one feels threatened by it. They feel like this. They get it. This is a show.
Right.
And I'm allowed to talk about a wide array of subjects, and they enjoy it. And you're a comedian. The moment people go, he's not funny, guess what? Your job is over. Your career is over. One performance can turn the public against you. Now, I'll give you an example.
Mm-hmm.
When on the Seinfeld show, and I talk about him on my show too, when he had the outburst on stage, okay, and called somebody nigga and all that, and they put it on the news, right?
Right.
It ruined him.
Right.
That's dead in him. He's over. He's a stand-up comedian. The guy who played Cram, I'm trying to remember his name right now.
Oh, Michael Richards.
Michael Richards. He was a stand-up before he was on the Seinfeld show. That's how Seinfeld knew him.
Right.
All right? And during Seinfeld, his stand-up career was blazing. He was doing lovely because he was on the top-rated show in the country.
Right.
Kramer showing up. He was sold out. He was doing his thing. Did the whole thing. Somebody taped him on stage calling somebody a nigga and being angry. He was doing it out of anger. You nigga, and all that. His career was over. Now, Let's cut the reality.
Right.
Does that happen every night in comedy clubs? Yes. Do a lot of comedians have racist material? Yes. Is it accepted? Yes. Will I laugh at a well-told racist joke? Yes. You know why? It's a fucking joke.
Right, right.
It's a joke. Okay? And if you can't laugh at yourself, you don't deserve to laugh at nobody else.
Right.
That's how I look at it.